15 minutes of filler to get to 8 p.m. We made it. It's 8:01, starting right on time. And we were just talking about how me and Mike, he invited me to his bachelor party. And, oh, shit, I don't know what we're doing here, but something's happening. So that's kind of cool. I don't know where we are, though. We're here at Sentinel Hill. So, we're not going to get to that because I need to start talking about the story or else people are going to leave because they don't care about a stupid video game. I mean, right. You're not here to watch the video game, I hope. Right? You just didn't have anything better to do. When I was like, what are you doing? You're like, well, I'm not watching football because that hasn't started yet. Matlock looked pretty good, but I decided to change to you on Twitch. That's how my night's going. That's how much fun I'm having. Well, trust me, you can live vicariously through me. I'm going to tell the story so good, it's going to be as if you were there. Yeah, you're looking at each other like, what? No way. And yeah, way. Totally. Bro. Dude. So anyways. So, Mike is telling me we're going to go whitewater rafting, okay? And I'm thinking in my head, whitewater rafting, huh? I don't know how I feel about whitewater rafting. I've never been whitewater rafting. I bought a kayak, but I still don't even have it, Amazon. Hurry up with your order. Jeez. What the hell? Since the beginning of June. I know, I've been telling everybody. 1-star review, Amazon. So I went kayaking for maybe the second or third time this summer. And so I decided to buy a kayak. I haven't gotten the thing yet. It hasn't been here, but I ordered it like a month and a half ago. Anyways, so I'm not an experienced rafter, kayaker, canoeer, you know, like a guy who goes wilderness man. Oh, like Jody's brother. I was thinking that Dickie, our guide, the coolest guide ever, reminded me of Jody's brother. And I was like, I could see this guy doing this. Going to like all around the world and doing like rafting tours. I could see him. This guy is like the most adventurous guy I've ever met, next to this Dickie guy who basically does exactly what I just said. He like goes to New Zealand and just fucking gets on a effing sorry. I know. I'm trying not to swear on the stream. And I had a long time in my life where I didn't swear, so I think this could be easier than I think. So we're gonna replace all the F bombs with the letter F. A with A, S with S, get it? So no swearing allowed. And if I do, you can make a sound effect if you really care. If you don't care, you can just sit there if you're not even listening, but I asked you to come here, and you're just doing it because you're my friend. Well, good on you, mate. That's sweet. So, okay. So, just in case anybody's out there watching, you can't really chat unless, you know, you're in here, which is, you don't have to make a name if you don't want. I don't really care if you don't, but I'll never know if like you're like actively talking to me or not. And it would honestly be easier if it was all in the stream. You don't have to do it if you don't want. You can just text me, but having like the stream open, Google open, Facebook open, Twitter open, every other possible combination. Oh, dating websites open. That's right, ladies. I'm looking for ya. So, besides all of that being open, you know, it's really easy to keep track of all that. I know. What's the big deal, Nate? Who cares? But just so you know, that would be the easiest way, and then I could keep track of you on some spreadsheet I might have, just to make sure I keep everything straight and I know what the hell is going on. So, let's see. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So, we're going whitewater rafting, right? And I was immediately, my hands got a little clammy, and I was like, my face went white. But he told me via text, so he didn't see all of this. He just heard about me just, you know, crying about it for, you know, the 2 months prior. I had 2 months to build up enough courage to not back out at the last minute with a broken ankle, which I may or may not have been trying to do. I wasn't really. Ooh, I should probably move a little bit. So this is an invasion going on in WoW right now. Really cool, right? Look at all of these things. Yay. I'm just doing this for show. I'm not really doing anything. I like my UI though. Man, who made that? I made that. It's perfect. Perfect right there. You get to see this. That's cool. This should really be gone when that's happening. All right, yeah, that's all right. Perfect, Nate. Yes, absolutely perfect. So, oh, Ryan Stoutmantle. Sorry, I just like yelled into the microphone. Sorry. So Mike tells me we're gonna, take a look at these whitewater. He's like, we could go to Pittsburgh and do whitewater rafting. And when he was telling me this a long time ago, actually, he was talking about this, doing this for his bachelor party. I was like, yeah, man, that sounds really cool. And in my head, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to die. Are you kidding? I'm going to do everything I can to not die. In case anybody's wondering about what the dollars amount that say thanks, whatever, those are people who have donated. We do accept donations here. They are never required, or I don't want to say not recommended, but I mean they're not required to be here. So I do have a job outside of this, so I do not. I don't require donations. So, but that's what they are, in case you're wondering. And there's also the current viewer count, the total followers are the amount of people who are actually actively watching, or who have actually come to this channel and said, I kind of like what this guy says sometimes when he's not a salty asshole playing Heroes... Oh, a-hole. When he's not playing Heroes of the Storm. And those are the amount of people who come in here, hit that button, and then have probably never returned. But right now we got 5 people watching. We have... Man, our latest follower is, what, I don't know, Litko? Yeah, that's how he said it. Litko. He just, left. He was talking and then just left. So, Litko, if you're out there, thanks for coming by and thanks for being my latest follower. But, oh man, I wish Don were here. Don always knows how to get the crowd going, get them all ramped up. He would like it. Let's see. Oh, I got a message. Someone texted me, I think. Sorry. So I didn't want Mike to see fear in my eyes when he told me about that idea. So when he told me that was one thing he was thinking out, one thing I'd throw out there, because he was saying other stuff, we could just go to a, do something for, just guys go camping or whatever. And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. And then he's like, well, we could do whitewater rafting. We could make some memories, man. They could be sweet. You can't not, you're just going to be making memories. So I was like, yeah, woo, I love whitewater rafting. It's the best, woo. Sorry, my voice is just totally getting destroyed. So, whitewater rafting, I thought, we're not going to do that. I mean, come on, we're not going to go. No one. Right. We'll let Mike, we'll play this out, but we'll just act enthusiastic, and then we can be enthusiastic. And you'll be enthusiastic. Thanks, Dale Carnegie. So, anyways, I acted enthusiastic, and it worked. He then invited me to this party that I wasn't really enthusiastic about, but I was when I told him, and I was excited. And then he tells me about the categories. In case you're unaware of how the categories for rivers go, Category 5 is a what the F are you doing? Go do a different thing for your bachelor party. What do you want to do? You want to kill one of your people standing up? You know what our answer was? Adventure? Bring it on. If adventure is a Batman cap, the Batman cap, and a funny pair of glasses, and bring it right on. I'm Nate Dogg. I don't care. I'm not scared of anything except spiders and centipedes and whitewater rafting. Why? Why am I here? Why? Oh, you're the worst. You're the absolute worst. Mike, why? Why do you have to be such a man? That's what I was asking myself. God, how do I get out of this one? Because every time I go there, if there was a party or anything, I'd be like Nate, the only guy who was invited and didn't go because he was such a pansy that, yeah, that's correct. So, didn't want to come off as such a pansy that every time I'd go there, someone would mention it, and I'd be like, yeah, I wasn't there, guys. I was too scared. So I went. So that's what we did this weekend. On Thursday, we left on a 15-person van bus transit thing, and we were driving. It took, what, 5.5 hours one way and like 6.5 the other way, or 4.5 and 5, I don't know. But so it took us about 5 hours, and what we did was we went to this place near Pittsburgh. It was in Maryland, called like Ohio Pile or something. I don't really know. I wonder if I should change this back to WoW or not, because I don't know if people will sit here and actually listen. Maybe I'll go to WoW and see what's going on there, just to see if we get some more people in here who, you know, get some more followers. Maybe that would be legit. So anyways, we get there and we stay in this 2-star hotel, and to give you an idea of the 2-starness, under our soap bar was a Magnum condom. So I'm rooming with Roto and Norburn, and I knew none of them were going to have done that. Like, why would you do that? That's not like a joke. We would be like, haha, look what I brought. Like, what? Okay, that's a pretty funny joke, dude. So I knew it wasn't them, but I came on ass anyways. And I'm like, did any of you guys bring the Magnum condom? And Norburn's like, what? There's a Magnum condom there? And I was like, yeah, under the soap bar, there's a Magnum condom. It wasn't open. It wasn't open. It was in a wrapper. I should say that, because that's really gross if it's open and used or something. So it was in a wrapper. And we realized that it was none of us who brought it. So that was kind of funny at the start. And then before we left, we thought the best place to put the condom would be in the microwave. So we put it in the microwave. We didn't turn the microwave on or anything. We figured that if you were going to turn on a microwave, nobody walks into a room and just turns on a microwave, you know? Like, you always open it first. You might put metal or something stupid in there, but you had to have opened it. So inside, and if you are a cleaning person, I betcha one of their jobs is to clean up all it. So how did that happen? That's kind of weird. It was under the soap bar, and the soap bar, I guess you could have had cleaning come in for a couple hours before we got there, and then you came back from, like, maybe being at the pool or something. That's always fine. And then you put the condom underneath. Boy, what an elaborate prank. What did you get from that? Anybody? I don't know. That doesn't really make sense to me, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. So that's how it started. It started with a condom underneath the bar of soap. And what happened was the next day, we were going to go whitewater rafting. Now, keep in mind that Norburn and I decided to go out before everybody and drink. And then when we got there, everybody was doing shots, except Roto. Roto did not do any. Roto was very responsible for being a driver. Very. Didn't drink at all when he drove. So good on you, because, you know, some people take that chance and they're like, oh shit, I'm doing something. I don't know, I'm about to die. I'll come up here. Some people will think that that's cool to do, and it isn't. So Roto, great job. And he planned it all. John Rotundo, he's the best man. Awesome job. I was very impressed.